Welcome to Deaf Dialogue. My name is David, joined as always by the man who once who once broke his thumb on a hat, West VA, and by a
Yeah.
man who doesn't have an Olympic gold medal, but it's only because he refused to compete, Quiet K.
If only.
I wish that weren't true.
Wes, what happened with the hat thumb thing?
It's the stupidest thing. We were jumping off diving boards, seeing who could go the furthest. We threw a hat out, and then there's like five or six of us, and then we could all touch it, so we throw it out a little further. I'm jumping off the diving board, and my thumb landed perpendicular to the hat and just snapped right off the growth plate. And I'm under the water, and I was like, "Damn, that hurt." And I opened my eyes underwater, and my thumb is completely at a 90-degree angle. And I'm like, ah, shit. And I just walked up to mom, and I'm like, hey, I think we got to go. That's
Strasburg Pool.
I would have
Which-
freaked the hell out.
It was pretty freaky. The worst part was hospitals take forever, right? And I'm soaking wet, no shirt on, in a emergency room, waiting room. So
You had to move. You had to go so quick you couldn't grab your shirt. Left it at the pool.
I think they wrapped me up and they were like, let's go. They like put me in a towel. So let's go. Yeah.
And now tell me about the time when the metal cut your arm. Because here's what I remember about that, right?
Yeah.
You came home and you were almost literally covered all your clothes in blood.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like a splash. Like it looked
Yeah.
like you dipped your clothes in a bathtub full of blood and then put them on.
So much blood. Those, they're not pole barns, but they're not like they're like a half circle, the metal half circle
Yeah.
barns in there. You can get them in different lengths. My grandpa put one up. It was on a foundation, but a big snow came and just caved that thing in. And so we were welding it up and just cutting it in pieces. And then we were putting it on a trailer and we were taking it to the dump. And he and I had, there was a horseshoe shaped piece, and he was like, help me flip this. And so I flipped it, but it didn't go all the way, and it came back and just cut me right across the forearm. And that was the first time I'd ever seen blood do the whole like, and like I saw the white meat. And this is in the middle of Star Tannery, so no hospital nearby. And so he like reaches in to the cut and like grabs it, the vein, and he was like, grab that, hold it. And so I'm just like, And then my grandma drove me over the mountains through the woods to Woodstock, and they
You're in
stitched
Star
me up.
Tannery. Why didn't you go to Winchester?
She was like, which one do you want to go to? I'm like, I don't give a shit, dude.
Not
Like,
Woodstock.
I'm
the
about to
fastest
die.
one.
Yeah.
And I don't know. She was like, it's about the same. And then so we came off the mountain and went to Woodstock. And I don't know, they patched me up. The bad thing, it was like John was just born, I don't know, a couple weeks before that. Maybe not even that. Maybe he wasn't even that old. I had just turned 19. So I was off mom's health care. And so I was like, dude, I got a brand new baby and a big ass medical bill. It sucked. And then, yeah, I just came home. And then I thought it would be cool to go see Jackie because she was living with her parents at the time. And I just walked in the house just covered in blood. And they're like, who is this guy taking care of my daughter? Yeah.
What do they do to your blood vessel? Do they cauterize? Like, how do they?
Yeah, they cauterized it and then just sewed me up. It looked like I had a big old vagina on my arm, and that scar is still there. It's bad.
I never knew that story. That's wild.
Yeah.
It feels like it was a long time ago, but it feels like it was longer than when it was.
Yeah. Just 21 years ago.
Crazy shit.
22. Yeah, 22 years ago. John has a pretty serious girlfriend now. I never see him. I feel like he's gonna move out soon.
So it's like for real. You've mentioned it a couple of times. It's getting serious.
Yeah, I think so.
Good for
And
Do
him.
you
Chris, I don't know.
approve or do you not get involved or care?
I try not to, man. I
Yeah.
I've fucked up my life over and over. You know what I mean? So who am I to fuck up someone else's? Let them make those choices. Now, if they were like using drugs or involved in a gang, I'd be like, bro, this is probably not. But other than that, who cares?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was that silence about?
I don't know what to say. I don't. That's. I'm excited for them. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't. But you're exactly right. Let them do them.
One one thing that was weird is he was like, I don't know if we're boyfriend and girlfriend yet. I was like, I don't know what that means. You guys talk to each other nonstop, see each other every moment that you're not working. Yeah, but I just don't know if we're there yet. So I don't know if there's something weird with the or different with the younger generation, or if I just skipped that step. I don't know.
I feel, did you
I asked if
like,
they were exclusive, and he said yes.
oh, then they're
Okay.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Then
That's
they
Did
what I
have to
said.
have
they,
talked
but
about
when
it
you
at
were
some
that
point.
age, like with Jackie and stuff, did you ask her to be your girlfriend or did you all just, it just assumed and went on with your life?
It's a good question. So I was 15, and I was like, "Do you want to go on a date?" I do remember that. And then at some point, she said, "I love you," and so I was like, "Okay, well, yeah." But you're right. I don't think I ever was like, "Are we boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend?" Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's split probably 50-50 with like people that have to get over that hump of doing that and the other people that just don't even care to ask,
What about
you
you,
Yeah.
know,
Kyle? Did you and
especially at that
Kelsey?
age.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember because when I was going to ask that was the night that there was a whole bunch of us at some party because it was the end of the school year, and I was on a trampoline and I went to do a front flip, and the trampoline didn't have the padding around it. There's no net back then either.
Yeah.
And I went to go do, is it like a gainer flip when you go up and get flat and then quickly, yeah. So I was doing that, and as I'm rotating, I can tell in midair that I'm gonna over rotate and go off. But Joe's boyfriend in high school, Dave, do you remember his name? Doesn't matter. He was
No.
standing there, and so I was like, I think even in slow motion, I was like, oh, hopefully he'll just catch me. He moved, just stepped out of the way, and my face landed on the metal ring of the trampoline.
And you were like, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
I was going to do that night before that
Oh,
happened,
I got you.
and then went to the hospital spitting blood out the window of Michael's Civic, and then with a swollen lip the next day, I asked that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trampolines are a no-go. Too many injuries.
We have one, but it's fairly small, has the net and everything, but yeah, they're
What did
dangerous.
what did Kelsey say?
I wonder. She said, hell no.
Was she like, yeah, sure.
I have no,
I
obviously it was
guess.
from some sort of yes, but I have no idea what her actual exact words were.
Fine.
Okay.
She didn't like us talking about her. She closed the door.
Sorry, Kelsey.
Dang.
She can't hear you.
Almost the exact same story about L'Oreal and I.
Really?
Yep. Trampoline, fell off, Princey Civic, almost identical.
I'm gonna ask
I need,
Jackie though.
Yeah, L'Oreal and I we had got back to my dad's house after meeting like Ansambo and everybody. And while we were, or before we got back to my dad's house, while we were there, I remember exclusively Ansambo saying, "Oh, we're meeting Dave's like friend." And then when we got back to my dad's house, L'Oreal and I were sitting there in the living room. We're like, tired of people saying, "Guys,
Yes.
dating? Are you friends? Do you just want to make it official?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then that was it.
But okay, so where I was leading with all that when I first started asking is, does that happen as an adult? Because obviously I have no clue.
I
Wes
think
has no
so.
clue. But does that happen when you're 28 and dating?
I would think it definitely happens.
But not in that way. I'm sure it's more of just a, hey, I'm not seeing anyone else.
I
Yeah. Or are you seeing anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't put titles or brand relationships. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I could easily see somebody, even people older than 50 years old,
Yeah.
dating. There's still single people looking for a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
And the longer you're alive, I guess unless you're married. Well, if you've had a lot of relationships, the next person's you got a lot of exes probably reaching out to you. You know what I mean? That's probably a weird terrain to navigate.
No.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't
Hope
know
I never
anything
have to
about.
find out.
Yeah, we don't. We've talked about her exes before, but they were never like in the picture when we were making it official.
Yeah.
Everything was in our past. We just moved on. You got
Dave
time
doesn't
for
have
that?
any.
Dead to me, bro. And dead to me.
That's what I mean.
That's one cool trait that I really like about myself is I can really cut somebody off big time,
Just don't
dude.
ever do it to me, please.
And you would have to do something pretty extreme, but it's just a warning to anybody listening. I can disappear, bro, and just be gone. We'll have no relationship, period.
It's one of my favorite parts about moving.
Yeah, you'll never find me.
But then I haven't heard from this. I've moved and I've heard from two people since I've moved. So those are the two.
I'm
Those are my homies. And that's it.
I'm good at doing it by accident.
It just comes
Just
naturally,
life,
Kyle.
life just gets so busy, you just don't even have time to do it. It's like
Yeah.
it really obviously it takes both sides, but like you have some friends that can are good about it, but when you both are bad about it, it's just not happening. It's never
That
Yeah.
happening.
sucks.
Like one of my best friends in college, my roommate, all 4 years, not Jake, but Dave. Yeah, it's a couple times a year we speak. He now lives in Finland, but it is impossible. And because we're both just terrible at it. Like all it takes is one of us to reach out and we neither of us do it.
It's almost to the okay, this is gonna sound weird, but sometimes when I make a new friend that I really consider a friend, it's I'm almost hesitant to like really be vulnerable in that relationship because I know that if one of us moves or if anything happens and our relationship starts to crumble, that shit sucks. Like
Yeah.
I made all these memories with you and it just up in flames.
If I
What
don't
do you
see you daily, I'm not a texter. I'm not a
yeah.
caller. You know what I mean? It's just, that's not how
Yeah.
I'm an open book if I'm talking to you, but like I just don't talk to people on the phone and
Yeah.
I should probably be better.
Yeah.
You're
What do you
a
think about
millennial.
Yeah.
like you move all right, so here's where I'm heading. Leave North Carolina. I've been gone from North Carolina for 5 years, over 5 years now, which is wild. But I had plenty of what I guess I would say my like disc golf friends. And I was with them a lot, multiple times a week. And like we hung out playing disc golf. We would hang out other times, but not that much. But it did happen some. And then you move and it's just like gone. No communication. It is like rare. And it's were we only friends because we played disc golf and that was
Yes.
it?
Yep. Yep.
Doesn't that kind of suck? Like it's a little bit of a
Yeah, I'd
but
like a little
I thought I
deeper in
was
that, but
pretty close to some of them, but I guess at the same time, like I'm saying, I'm bad at this. And if I would have stayed in touch, we'd probably still be in touch. It takes at least one of the sides to make it happen.
Now, this is gonna sound stupid. You can judge me for it, but that's one cool thing about social media is I mean, I don't have to text you or tell you every little update, but I can send you a funny post, a video, something like that. And the relationship to me stays something, some kind of form of relationship rather than just completely dead to the point where I feel like if I'm in your city, wherever you live, or if you're in my city, we could still meet up and like we're still friends
Yeah.
where we're not like the relationship isn't just completely cut off. So,
I'm even worse about connecting on social media.
but yeah,
I like, I don't want to comment, do anything on anyone's post. It is so rare that I do.
damn, ouch. I'm just, I'm just
I,
kidding, dude.
I just don't do it. I don't know why. It feels like pointless or something. I don't know. There's some like weird block in my head where I'm just like, it's like a who fucking cares type of thing. I'm just like,
You care.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I care?
Yeah.
Why?
That's why
I care
you're
enough to
thinking
not
about it.
do it?
I
That's
know.
true.
I keep doing that.
I
I
can't, I guess
like
I
it.
just can't be bothered to do it.
I like when people, especially YouTube, anybody comments on a video on YouTube, I'm like, cool, thanks. You
That's different
time
than,
took time out of your day.
I don't
I
think I've
respect
ever
it.
commented on a video on YouTube.
that's different than what I mean though. Like I'll
That's why I don't
be
have friends.
scroll, I don't get on
Right.
Facebook much, but I do, I'll get it on the computer occasionally. And like I'm scrolling and I constantly see other people's names liking and commenting on things that Logan, Dave, anyone. And I'm just always, oh, I guess I should do that. But
I don't. I think it's to each their own. This is gonna sound judgmental. I'm not trying to be, but I don't comment on like posts where I know they'll never read this shit. My my
yeah,
reaction, my comment means nothing. If
yeah.
I were to comment on like Messi's post, he he's probably not on Instagram.
You're not commenting on Messi's post for Messi. You're commenting on Messi's post for the community to read it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, I'm like, this is stupid. But some stuff like Caskey, he's a rapper from Florida, and he's well known, but he's running his marketing. He's on socials promoting himself, and he'll comment right back at you, like no
Yeah.
problem. And that part's cool. But yeah, Eminem's never gonna respond to a comment, so I'm not gonna comment.
Yeah. I don't even do this anymore, but most of my Facebook usage the past few years was just on Facebook groups. I would actually comment and talk in those, but
That's different.
I've unplugged from that now too.
I think that's more about bringing people together rather than commenting
Yeah,
on
I
a
mean,
specific
I do
post.
those things still. I just don't do it anymore. A couple Discord servers that are communities that I will occasionally chime in on, but that's about it.
Actually commented, you're the reason why I joined Facebook groups. I forget when you originally mentioned it, but today somebody had posted that they reviewed a course in Florida, a disc golf course, and he has a YouTube channel and he's like, hey, here's my review of this course and blah blah blah. And he'll eventually review this other course when it's so hot down here. He's like, once it's not unbearable outside. And I commented, I was like, hey man, like if you ever need anybody to go with you or to help film or whatever, like I would be all about that. That'd be so sick.
Yeah,
So I think that's cool because it could bring people together that way.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, but it's a specific, it's a disc golfing group. It's not like just a
Yeah,
random celebrity post.
yeah.
Anyway, speaking of celebrities, I got something in the mail today, Kyle. I just want to say thank you.
I
'Cause
didn't send anything to you yet.
what? I got it in the mail today, Kyle.
I
Kyle,
what I'm planning to send you is sitting right next to me. I have not sent you anything.
I'm gonna show you these, and you tell me if they look familiar. Okay? First up is a Malta.
I 100% promise you I didn't send you that.
Yeah, I know. I bought these. This is a
Okay.
Paul
It's like,
Macbeth.
what the fuck?
A Paul Macbeth Malta. These are both misprints. So I bought them because they were super cheap.
Nice.
And then a titanium zone.
Sweet.
Yeah, I went with green because I wanted to make it impossible to find when I throw it in the grass. I got them for like 65% off, man. I was like, fuck, I can't jump.
Zone feels great, doesn't it?
It's more bendy than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I don't have a titanium one, but I just meant the shape of it feels good.
Oh, it feels really balanced. Feels really balanced. I'm anxious to throw them. I'm gonna go out Saturday morning. I went out. What's today? I went out yesterday. Fuck, I think my days are mixed. I went out yesterday and I watched a video before going out there about helping to get the nose down on when you throw the disc. This is like you were saying, when the nose is down, the air pushes underneath of it, carries it more, blah blah blah. And the guy was like, you roll, you open, you turn the key, right? You roll your wrist. I think you
Yeah.
had mentioned that before too. And
I
pour
can't do that, but
pour the
yeah.
coffee. And so I warmed up a couple times, throwing it into the net, broke the fucking net again. Did not mean to. Disc went right through that.
Oh,
I
the
feel
soccer
bad.
net. I was like,
Yeah,
what
it's like
net?
on a goal. It was like a freak angle that it hit it at too. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, should probably stop doing this anyway. And then I took the destroyer first throw, and it felt so clean. Nose was down. I was like, confidence immediately boost, and it was so sick. So I started to throw harder rather than form alone because I haven't been
Yeah.
putting like all of my energy into it. I've just been working on getting the form down. So I felt so comfortable that I was like, I'm gonna actually start laying into him a little bit, put a little bit more muscle into him, and it was definitely really cool. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep working on that, turn the key thing, and it's gonna be over. It's gonna be nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. And Saturday is National Disc Golf Day, so make sure you get out there, throw some plastic.
Might have to make that happen.
Yeah.
I played a quick 9 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Still tweaking my putting from all the talking that we've been doing about putting the past couple months. And I think I unlocked something that's really helped the past 2 times I've gone out, where I've always known to get my weight back and then forward to get power on it. But what I wasn't doing is I was putting all my weight on my back leg, but my back leg isn't straight back from the basket. Does that make sense? So if your
Yep.
feet are staggered, it's really at a diagonal. And so I started, instead of just putting all the weight on that foot, I was like just bringing all my weight centrally back. Like, honestly, getting my weight down on my trunk and my ass and like just putting everything as central as I could. And I don't, it's definitely like long putts were just like almost effortless. They were just like, just to sit back in that and then to just come out of it and let the disc
Yeah.
go and it will just go. And I'm like, I don't
Hell
know.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was cool. I did what I like to do on this little 9-hole course. Sometimes I'll bring my whole bag, but a lot of times I just like bringing 3 or 4 discs so I don't have to carry anything, don't have the weight, and I also don't have to think about what disc I want to throw. I'm just like, just working on 1 or 2 discs and just throwing them and
Yeah.
throwing them. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Humid as hell out,
It was crazy.
but it was
Yeah.
good.
It's been like weather-wise has been redonkulous here. And Tuesday and Wednesday night at around 10 p.m., there has been like horrible thunderstorms. It feels like the storm just drops over our house and then just goes crazy and then leaves in an hour. The house is shaking. Tuesday was really bad. The lightning would not stop. I thought somebody was outside with a strobe light. It was so frequently. It was,
Crazy.
I was like, somebody is fucking with us right now. This is not normal lightning.
Did your
Yeah, it was
power stay on?
yeah, we never lost power. We Tuesday we randomly lost power at 2:15 in the morning, but the storm had already passed, so I'm not sure what that was about. And it was only off for 3 or 4 minutes and then came back on.
How do you even know you lost power then?
I was
I
up.
would have been dead to the world. What were you awake at 2:15 in the morning for?
I got up.
You're just randomly awake?
The power went out, man.
You know what wakes me up when the power goes out? As the fan in this room and the fan in our bedroom, I bought just like the cheapest fans I could buy on Amazon. And these fuckers don't buy cheap fans, but you get what you pay for. And when the power goes out or when the power comes back on, its default setting is light full blast. And
Yeah.
so if the power goes out in the middle of the night, all of a sudden the light's just on in the room and it's just like, the fuck? Yeah, I need to. The one in this room works much better, even though it does that. But the one in the bedroom, the remote is broken already. I've only had it like a year, maybe. And I have to like mess with the batteries, move them around and push on them to get the remote to work every time I use it. So I should probably just go ahead and call it and buy another one. And
That American made quality right there. I
yeah,
was just kidding.
I'm sure it was American made. I don't even think it was made in China. It was, who knows where it was made.
No, we have a little fan for the dogs that points towards their crates because Kyber gets so hot, and we turn that on for him. And it even though he won't sleep in his crate at night anymore, he sleeps on the ground. We turn that fan on, and it just helps with like white noise basically,
Yeah, we do the same thing.
and it cut off. And I think that's what woke me up.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So I keep talking about the gym.
the him.
Yeah. And
You're ripped.
no, I haven't gone yet,
Oh,
but I am waiting for paperwork from the UVA rec thing to sign up. So I'm
sweet.
going to do the UVA one, even though I was like not wanting to necessarily go to a gym where students were a lot. But when you look at the price, especially if you do just like an annual membership, they do payroll deduction and it drops the price all the way to $30 a month. And it's just, I can't not do that.
Nice.
What
I
were the
thought I
other
was going to get that
gyms?
paperwork today and they didn't get it to me yet. So, what?
How much were the other gyms?
I could go to Planet Fitness and spend like $14 a month,
No,
but
no,
I
like
don't
a
want to go to
gym.
Planet Fitness. YMCA is 60, ACAC, which is a local gym, is 75. Like,
Wow. They have like basketball courts in there and stuff.
yeah, like it's
That's cool.
pool, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But the rec, like the UVA one, there's a pool. There's all, not that I'll ever use it, but like I'm getting the same amount of stuff for half the price.
Yeah.
The other thing that I realized and that I've always thought if I really tried to get going in the gym and wanting to do it is I've always feel like I would benefit from having a trainer, but I don't want to spend the money on that. Like I've always told myself that's too expensive. I'd never do that. But staff membership, staff discount, I can get a trainer for super cheap too. So it's just like I can do that at the beginning for not much money, learn how to and let them give me a plan and actually get going with it and then maybe occasionally do it after that, but like at least help me get started. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully
Nice.
they send me the paperwork tomorrow so I can actually get signed up.
Beautiful.
Would you go before or after work?
Before most, I think mostly when I would go is I would drop Luna at school and then go and then come back and work.
Cool.
And then I don't know during the summer when the summer comes back around, I'll figure that out.
Take her with you.
That's okay.
All right. L'Oreal still doing the yogi, still pushing the yogi, and she signed up for another Pilates class out of
Snap.
nowhere. She's going for it.
She already done it, or is she?
She did the one Pilates class,
Yeah, I know,
and it
but the second one has it happened yet?
no, I think it's next week. I
Gotcha.
forget. I think it's next week. But yeah, she
I'm
was
sure it'll
talking.
go better because she'll know what to expect this time.
She was like, I don't. She was like, it took her like 3 days to not be sore. she's
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna do Pilates again.
It's
I was like,
good sore
oh
though.
yeah, but she doesn't really, like I said, man, she doesn't really work out like that.
Yeah.
And she went to yogi uh, 2 days ago. No, it was last night. Yeah, and she said that there were three other girls there who did Pilates before the yoga class, and she's like, I could never do that. I'm not there yet. And then
Yeah.
today,
They're probably doing that all the time.
yeah, and then today, I it popped up on the calendar like L'Oreal added Pilates class. L'Oreal added yoga class. Different days, but I'm excited that she's staying with it, man. Getting out of the house, doing something physical. So I'm gonna try to get her something for her birthday's coming up. I'm trying to get her something for her birthday that's yoga related.
What you getting me for my birthday? It's coming up too.
Let's see.
It's okay.
I got a
Just kidding.
misprint Paul Macbeth Malta.
No, that's yours. You're good.
I don't know. What do you want, man?
Uh-huh.
Pino.
Oh, speaking of that, you all saw the pieces are just like thrown in the box. It came with that giant like drawstring bag, and I've always been annoyed by that. And then I'm like, I have a 3D printer. Let's fix this. So I found a like a clamp, like a almost like a Pelican case type thing I can print, like that shape of a box. And
Damn, that's cool.
I'm still learning how to like actually 3D design. So this was an opportunity to learn something new. So the box I could bring in to the program, and I just have this big empty cavity that I'm trying to fill. And you would think that would just be a simple thing, which actually it was, but it took me a long time to figure out the simple thing. But I finally filled the inside of it with a solid piece. So that way I could then cut out of that piece in the program. And so now I haven't printed it yet, but I've made spots for the balls to sit in, the poker chip, all of it will have its own little piece inside of it. Even like the instruction book, I made it multi-leveled. So if you pull the top thing out, the instruction book is sandwiched down below it. If everything prints correctly, that's the idea. So then I can then take that box and throw it in that box.
Man,
You can
that's
sell
cool.
that to Bino.
Yeah, dude, you got something going there. That's pretty.
The only problem with it is I'd have to redesign the box if I were to try to sell it, I think, because the I'm using someone else's design for the box itself, and there's like a little bit of not super strong licenses around it on these sites, but there is some licenses around it.
Oh,
I will most likely there's a lot. Yeah, if I wanted to sell it, I'd have to just do it myself, which I could figure it out. But the other thing I can do, there's like this culture of remixing on all these 3D print sites, and so you can just add it as a remix, and then people can download it for themselves, and it doesn't really give you anything other than kind of like social media. You get some likes and some follows, and you could build if you like if I really wanted to, I could build a platform on like Bamboo's site. And if you got good enough at making things, you can make things exclusive, and then you could actually make money. They'll pay you for exclusive stuff if you only let that thing you designed be on their site. Then I don't know how you get paid, but you can get paid. I am nowhere near that, but it is fun learning a new program and figuring things out because like I know how to use the programs for my job. So I like the computer side of things. So learning that is it's cool.
do you guys remember Doodle Bear?
Yeah.
No.
Kyle, this is like a bear you could draw. Give
It's
it
like all the rappers
tattoos.
now.
Yeah, they give it like tattoos and stuff. Kind of like a Beanie Baby, but you could draw on it.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You throw it in the
Anyway,
wash machine.
yeah, and you throw it in the washing machine. Anyway, for our disc golf brand, I thought we could go with a cool name like Doodle Bear Disc Golf or something. So I had this design today. See if I can get it on there. Okay, you see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right? But Doodle Bear, obviously, copyright, patent, all that shit. So I was like, what other animal could I use? What other animal comes to mind, Kyle? Because Doodle Bear rolls off the tongue.
I don't know. Just hit me.
Duck is what I went with. Doodle
Okay.
duck. Okay.
Oh, okay. Doodle
So
duck.
so I changed it to duck.
It looks like the Mighty Ducks duck a little bit.
Okay. So I was like, all right, we're getting closer. And Doodle duck is also like copywritten,
Yeah.
but I think we'll have Logan and Wes look into this a little bit more once we get more established to see if we're going to be infringing on any copywritten issues there. I
Why is
did
Logan
have,
looking into this? I don't understand.
hey man, more help.
It
It's kind
sounds
of
like there's
like
some brand you're creating and I'm not involved.
it's you hire like a lawyer for your lawyer kind of deal. If
I'm gonna say I trust Wes more on this one.
anyway, I had just a badge created real quick because I was like, if we want to like brand this, we want to put it on t-shirts, and I want like an easy logo that you could print and stuff. And so this is what it kicked. This isn't a final image by any means, but this is like some beginning stages stuff.
Okay.
All
Nice.
right. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys for our disc golf brand.
Hey, when you're, this is gonna hopefully not burst any bubbles, but you should look into the legality of selling, if you were to go down that road of selling merch with AI created stuff on it, because I think the AI company owns it and not you.
I
Oh
don't think
yeah,
so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So if you ever
Yeah.
really truly started wanting to do that, you we would get I would find time to help make you something so you could actually
Yeah.
do it and not
I,
yeah.
this is all spitball. I would love for like our group of guys to be involved in like making a disc golfing brand. That'd be so sick. And we'd have chefs like Princey and Bambi could help cook for no reason, and like they're just the chef. I don't anyway. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool. But I was like Paul Macbeth, Anthony Barella. They don't have like specific brands. They're under contract with a company, but they don't have like
They are the brand. Yeah.
yeah, they are the
Yeah, all their
brand.
logos and stuff are like it's just their initials and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, as cool as I think it would be cool to have our brand Doodle Duck Disc Golf. That'd be so sick. But I don't know. We're a ways away from that. Not
Well,
one of us
I
is a
like
pro
the
yet. So
alliteration. I feel like Doodle Bear is gonna try to dip into that no matter what animal you pick.
I think it's yeah, duck. I like duck because it's one syllable. It's real easy. But Disney is pretty strict on their ducks, like Donald Duck. But I
Yeah.
think that's where you and Logan would come into play here and wiggle your way out of that. Because the animal would have tattoos,
What about I like the alliteration. What about tatted tits? And it's just
tatted tits.
tatted discs. I don't
Me,
know. Yeah,
I,
okay, I'll play with it.
I'm like, and we could name like the mascot Ink or something like that. So it's somewhat different than whatever. Yeah, Doodle is there's not a lot of options for Doodle. They pretty much were like, we're gonna claim every animal as a Doodle animal. So
Yeah, as they should have.
naturally. Anyway, that's what I'm working with.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. What's the most adult thing you've ever done?
Bought a house, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's my answer too.
I was gonna say make a will, but I haven't done that yet. So yeah,
Will.
should probably do that.
Yeah,
Should do that
you're
too.
getting close.
Kyle, how old are you turning?
35.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It doesn't
Sorry?
fair. Just doesn't seem fair. Okay, it's fine.
I couldn't have been much different than your brother Dave here.
You're almost a full year younger than me.
I'm gonna say Dave's about to turn 36.
Yep.
But is that much different? That proves my point. It's a year.
Almost a year. To the day, too. Almost a year.
Jesus.
I'm going to silence for Kyle's birthday. Oh, I have a question for you guys. I received news today that, like, traumatic news to someone else's life. And for me, whenever I hear something like that, I'm basically speechless because my mind immediately goes into no matter what I say, it's not fixing what has happened. And no matter what I say, someone else has probably already said it. And it's cliche and it's the same thing that everyone says. So like I just I cannot think of words whenever I hear like crazy news. Do you guys suffer from the same trait?
I get anxious as hell trying to communicate with someone who's grieving.
Yeah.
Or I guess it doesn't even have to be grieving. It could be different, but
Yeah.
yeah. Jake's Jake had to put his dog down last week, and
Man, that blows.
obviously I spoke to him about it and was there for him, but it's nowhere compared to what he's dealing with. But like, I do have difficulty like
Yeah.
speaking about it and all that. I think, yeah, the next day I had therapy, so I was asking her about it. Just obviously it's a normal thing, but and her response was just like, you don't even need to really stop thinking about what you're saying. It doesn't really matter. Just be there and
That's
say
it. Yeah.
something. And then the other thing she was like, is they're never going to remember what you're saying anyways. Like it has nothing to do with what you're saying.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
a good
that's a
point.
fair point. Doesn't make it any easier, but if I can remind myself that, hopefully it over time would.
I
It's
also
also not our.
suffer. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it's not. It's not our. In this, we all want to do it. It's not our job to fix what they're feeling or take what they're feeling away, or. But
Yeah.
like we want
Yeah.
to, and so we
I
feel like
know.
whatever words we choose has to be good enough to like, and
Yeah.
nothing is. So you might as
Isn't
well
that
just
nuts? Yeah.
you
Yeah.
should just
And
shut up and be there.
a lot of the cliche things are like the words to try to fix it. And it's just,
Yeah.
they're not, yeah, they're not helping
But
the way that you think they are. Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
could in the moment say, "How are you?" or "What can I do?" But that's never what comes out of our mouth. I don't know why.
No. No. The other side, this might make me an animal, but the other side of it is I'm thinking to myself, what would Wes say that would be inappropriate, but it would be a joke that would be funny here? And is it crossing the line?
It depends on the person, yeah,
Because
and the
like
relationship.
I rely heavily on comedy, and man, it sometimes yeah, it depends on the relationship, and yeah,
Those things also go
gotta
down
really
better in
watch what you
person,
say.
I think.
Yes.
I don't think you could tell a joke over text or even maybe on a phone call.
Oh no, definitely not over
Yeah.
text.
Yeah.
No, and more than likely, I'm not gonna have the balls to say it because I would hope that somebody would say it to me, but I can't bring myself to do it. But it's in the back of my head, like a joke is formulating right in the back. I can feel it. I just shouldn't say
Yeah.
it.
I'm getting better about being serious.
It's
I think you
annoying
just got to
too, dude.
know that the person's going to
It's not a
appreciate.
flex. I don't think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always like, oh, I want to be like, I'm here if you need anything, but that's like my go-to, my default.
As a husband, I've learned that when I say things like that, I'm putting more work onto the person that I'm saying that to because now they have to give me a job. They have to think of a job and then assign it to
To
me
give you. Yeah.
and then hold me accountable. Instead, it's better for us to come up with something that we're willing to do for them. But
Yeah.
again, in the moment, it's tough.
Yep.
Yeah, I did a lot of, really, it's just checking in, I think is just, it doesn't even have to be in the moment. It could be the next day, just the quick text of asking how you're doing. Because at least that person knows you're thinking about them and whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
I've been having occasionally people's names will like show up in my dreams, or I'll just like randomly think about them. And I've been getting better at reaching out to them. And I've been surprised almost every time. It's either someone's in a really good spot or someone's in a really bad spot. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna start. But it's like a gamble. It's like, man, wonder what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? And I also have this selfish thing where I don't get too involved in people because I have to give my time and my energy. And that seems really selfish to not want to do, but it's like I already got a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? It's like I don't I feel like that might be one thing that's keeping me from having friends. It's shit. Now there's another thing. You guys ever feel that, or you're looking at me
No,
like
I
I'm
get that.
crazy? Yeah,
I get that.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm a big friends kind of person though,
yeah.
man. I'm a
Leaving the
real big
house
friends.
when you've got two littles means the other person not stuck with them, but you're to
It's
me,
work.
it's work. It's definitely not leisure, but it's also I don't know. I feel like I'm choosing. It's just so much guilt. It's like it feels like I'm choosing to do something over being with my spouse. It's sometimes that's okay, but I don't know. I almost never feel okay about it. I don't know why.
I do feel that for sure. I think Kyle has
I
mentioned that before too,
I was about
back
to
when
say
we
that
were,
is like half of my
yeah.
past 2 years in therapy is that I will say I've gotten way better. If there's one thing I've gotten better about, it is that.
I think that's part of the reason why I'm so excited that L'Oreal is going out to do yoga.
Yeah.
Is she can leave me with the dogs. It's different because they can be by themselves.
Yeah.
They can be with me. It's not. I can still do whatever I need to do, and she can go enjoy herself. Where,
Yeah. You're both supposed to do that.
yeah, yeah. So me going
Yes.
out and I'm up early anyway. So me going to the field and practicing for a couple hours, I can be at the field for 2.5 hours. Come home and she might be like just now
Just getting
getting
up.
ready. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like I've missed nothing.
Yeah.
The dogs are okay.
That's when I do it
That
as well.
yeah,
Okay, but
the
you
guilt
both
is gone.
are not doing the thing that you're saying you want L'Oreal to do.
Go
You're
be with
not
people. Yeah.
because you're not actually
Right.
you wouldn't be together during that time anyways.
If
So I'm wondering, Dave, if you would you ever at 3 in the afternoon go do something for 2 hours by yourself? That
I
was
I do a podcast every Thursday for an hour.
sure.
That's
You can do you are allowed to do more than that. Let me put it that way.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. No doubt. If it's middle of the day and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like the disc golf thing is a good example because my buddy Sparkles and I, like the one time we went and played disc golf, it was like late morning on a Sunday. So like our wives were up, they were home by themselves, but I didn't feel any guilt by that whatsoever.
That's good.
Yeah. And I can't imagine L'Oreal, can't speak for her, but can't imagine she was like, this motherfucker shouldn't be playing no disc
Yeah.
golf in the morning.
No, I doubt she was. But
Yeah.
do you think you'd benefit from doing it more?
Yeah, I want to get better.
No,
Oh.
not what I mean.
Relationship wise.
Yeah, or even your own self, your own mental self. Because I need it. And so I'm just curious where you're all are sitting with that. But I see
I
you're getting it at certain times where it's not affecting anything anyway. So
yeah, it
maybe
might be
it's not.
different circumstances because I'm already doing it. I'm gonna do it in the morning regardless. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it at noon.
And
It's just not who I am.
I used to do that
Hot.
too.
Yeah, it's 1,000 degrees outside.
Yeah.
But I don't. I almost feel not guilt, but loneliness when I do go and do something and L'Oreal's not there with me.
Yeah, it's
I
like
prefer to have her with me.
yeah.
I'm the one that does the driving and will make sure everything is going all right, and she's the one that's running the show. It's a great partnership. So it's weird when we go and do things like even go to the grocery store by ourselves. It's
Mm.
just I don't know. We're a team. We're a
That's why,
motherfucking
yeah, I always take
tripod
a
dog.
kid. I don't go by
I don't
myself.
like me. If I'm alone, I have to have a crutch. I like to have AirPods in. The thing is, I rarely fucking do this. If I do go to the grocery store, I always forget my damn AirPods. So then I gotta just get in.
Raw
Then I'm
dog
in and
Earth.
out. I'm
Yeah.
never. I'm not there to bullshit. I'm in and out.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know what it is, but I love
Yeah,
people.
I get a lot of energy from being by myself. It like re-energizes me to do all of the rest of it. Obviously, we're all different, but so like I actually, yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
Go play disc golf for an hour by myself. That is, it's perfect. Go to the
I did
grocery
that a
store.
couple times because
Go
of
to
you.
the grocery store, and it is most people. The grocery store is stressful. Grocery store is stressful for me when I have people with me.
Yes.
If I don't have anyone with me, I am like, and I am.
I don't
It's
mind
it.
it. Yeah.
It's like people
Oh,
saying they're like, you go to New York City and you can be like alone, even though there's people around you. Like that, it feels kind of like that. Where there's all this stuff going around, but I'm just like, just doing my thing.
My own thing.
You
Yeah.
know?
I
Yeah.
could go to a bar by myself. I don't mind that.
I get social anxiety in a bar.
No, I like it. I like going with people, but
There's the
I
expectation
could.
that you maybe need to talk to someone, even if
It's
you don't know anyone
expectation.
there.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the fun part.
That's not
Yeah.
the fun part for me
That's
at
the
all.
fun part, dude. I want to hear your life story
Yeah.
10 seconds after we meet.
I'll go get lunch by myself. That's great. Do that.
Couldn't do
Go to
it.
a movie by myself. Go to a concert
Definitely
by
couldn't do
myself.
that.
You definitely couldn't go to a movie by yourself.
Probably not. No.
Oh,
I just wouldn't choose
I
to, I
love a
don't
movie
think.
by myself.
Yeah, it's more of a. I'm not going to choose to do this.
I'm like, I got 2 hours to kill. I'm gonna do something else.
Oh, I
Not
love
going to a
movies. So
movie.
I could
I
go to a
think
movie theater all the time. I love going to movies.
Couldn't do it.
I think my guilt comes from doing I was just irresponsible with it before. I was like, I'm in a band and I'm gonna practice 2, 3 hours every day and I don't care. And I'm gonna go out with my friends and drinking. And so now it's I don't know if I wouldn't wanna I don't know, I just don't want that feeling again.
Yeah. Mine's not the same, different but same for me. It was, I wasn't doing the same things that you were doing, but it was the lack of communication and not, I've learned and it still doesn't always work, but just clearly communicating and
Yeah.
saying what's going on and
I
setting,
just didn't even I had no desire
Right.
to cooperate because I was a
yeah.
stupid kid.
Yeah. We were stupid kids.
Yeah, you were. Not me.
Not Dave.
Nope.
Steady Eddie. Oh, that's a good disc golf brand.
Steady Eddie disc golf.
That's taken.
Ah,
Son
damn
of
it.
a bitch.
The
We're never going to find a name.
the
Nah, it'll
basically
come.
one of the creators of disc golf was Ed Hedrick or Stedrick or something, and his
Hedrick?
nickname
Hi, sir.
was Steady Ed. He's like PDJ number 3, like literally. He was the
Created the
and he
damn thing.
started Dave. He started DGA, which is one of the original companies which disc golf or Discraft owns now, and he created I think the basket. He like was yeah. You should look him up. Steady Ed Hedrick, I think was his name. Yeah.
Not Steady Eddie then.
Yeah. Yeah. He has
How
a
about Jim
putter.
Nasty?
The putter
Nearly
he
headless
designed is
Nick.
still named after him. DGA still prints, still makes his putter with his name.
Yeah, we'll have to work on names
Oh,
and designs and literally everything.
so this one's bigger than the one you've been shooting
God damn.
your
You're
the
like
bottle
throwing
caps into.
hockey pucks at that thing.
That's what I was thinking. Like this thing's actually too big for or too small for a regular mini. And so it got me thinking I should design an appropriate size disc and 3D print it and see if I
For
can get,
for a mini,
yeah,
that would be sick, bro.
because this is pretty much the size of a mini marker and it works, but what the few times I've tried to do it with an actual mini, it's too small. Like it needs a slightly smaller disc. So
You could. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, keep me posted on that. I like that idea.
yeah,
Are you gonna print
I
like the
have.
chains and everything too, or just buy a
No,
chain?
I don't mean I'm gonna print a basket. I'm gonna print
A smaller disc.
a smaller disc
Oh, I thought you were gonna
to
make a whole
play with
basket.
on that. No, no. I think I was cleaning my shed, so all these things are sitting out. This
Those
was a
are
trophy.
those are fuck. Oh,
This is a
what?
trophy that I won a league for. I think this is probably close to the size of yours. Maybe it's a little bigger, but
That thing's big, dude.
I don't know how small yours is.
Are we talking about baskets?
Yeah,
Oh, Kyle, you got any good names? Are we in this shindig?
I'm not a writer. I don't got that.
Tan line. Burned bums.
He's on this bee thing.
Dude, one of Jackie's like greatest pleasures in life is when things have alliteration. Like she just loves it. So that's a big thing in our house. We'll just try to like find things that have the same first letter. I'll
Yeah,
work on it.
thanks. I guess I'll tell the others. Just kidding.
I wouldn't.
Oh, we need a couple lawyers, and I can't think of their names. I don't know if they're technically lawyers. People that they might be lawyers. People that can confirm whether or not a name is has a copyright to it.
Yeah, the copyright lawyers, they're lawyers.
Yeah. See if Logan has a guy. Or Bambi. Bambi might have a guy.
I just ordered a Luna like a month ago, and then
Nice.
that astronaut Luna has
Oh
me
god, that
wanting to
thing is
order another one.
fucking nice. It's not out yet.
No, it comes out next week, next Friday.
Yeah. Ugh. Woo. Yeah, that thing's nice. I can't buy discs until after September.
Why?
I have to stay focused. All of my money is going towards this tattoo convention. Literally,
Yeah.
the only reason I bought these discs is because they were $6
Yeah.
and I had $12 to spare. But everything is going towards tattoo convention. But after that, so I'm hoping those Lunas, astronaut Lunas, definitely will not be available. But there is rumor, and it's not even a full rumor, but if they do another like space race, they could do a trail, space race trail, and I'd be in for that.
Hmm.
Trail is on my list.
It's a good one. Cool.
Anyway, you guys got anything else?
I don't think so.
Floppy
We have
disks. So,
Well, I'll be disc golf.
could be a little, could be fun.
floppies. You got a
Big
floppy?
disc, big disc energy. It's taken, but it's not taken. It's borderline. I like that one.
I'm back on Florida floppies right now.
Florida floppy disc golf. We'll work on it.
Okay. Floppy disks? Shit.
Floppy
It's
discs.
really close to flippy discs, and flippy is definitely taken because that's a
Oh
disc golf term.
God. Bless
Floppy
America.
discs. Disc golf?
No,
You'd
just
have
floppy
disc golf?
disks.
Floppy discs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't know flippy was a
But it would work.
It's not the
Different.
same.
It's not
it's
the
not
same.
the same. Yeah. You'd be like, you got flippy? I got floppy. There's a whole commercial there. And then they'd buy us out and then they'd have both. That's how
And
you do
we,
it.
we start back
They
over.
just make clothing. They're not buying anyone out. They're not a big enough company.
And
People
we'll buy
need
them.
clothes. Anyway, we'll work on it.
Okay.
All right, cool. You guys have a great weekend.
Okay.
Do the same.
Fine.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.